Hello and welcome to Blue Sky Bonsai. Coming up in this episode, I nearly kill a snail, I nearly kill a slug, and I find some mysterious looking bug. My name's Dave, enjoy the video. I'm starting to get very annoyed with the snails and the slugs, and just looking out this morning and I saw this in an oak shoot. Have a look. You, my son, are coming out. I'm not going to kill you, but I am going to feed you to this blackbird that I have in the garden. I'll just leave you over here, young man. And now the blackbird can have you. And while I'm at it, I'm going to check this one out for some others. Here's the other English oaks. That one's growing from acorn from last autumn. And these were already shoots that I got from herons in England before I got back here. Now what I've noticed, see if we can look really closely on this, a few of these little slug things that are pretty tiny. There's one, another one. I'll have to get rid of those. Now what we're going to use is a pair of tweezers. Let's see if we get one of these off. Here you can see one. I'm just going to pick this one off. There's a bud right next to it, so I don't know what these things are. Look under it, it just sort of crumbles away. It's like the dry shell of something. Now I'm going to try and turn this one upside down to see if there are any slugs or anything under it. Nothing there, that's okay. I'm going to take a look under these English oaks too. Let's have a look under this small one. It's growing some kind of, what's that, ivy? I don't know what that is. So we'll look under this one. Nothing there. It's going to go. Sorry, mate. One of my holm oaks that I planted about 2.5 years ago in autumn. Or was it 1.5 years ago? I'm losing track of time. Let's look under this. There we see a slug. That has got to go. I'm going to get rid of that right now with my finger. Birds can have that one. It's a pearlwort here too. It's got to go. I'll be quite ruthless getting the pearlwort up because it really does leave roots quite a long way down. Here's a good one that needs some attention. This is a larch. It's only about 2 years old, maybe 3. Growing very nicely, just fattening up. But in the pot, there's loads of this liverwort, which is, it's not harmful at all. It doesn't grow down. It's kind of like moss. It's just the thing is, really ugly compared to moss. So here you've got a good comparison. I'm just going to get rid of all this liverwort. Although it doesn't root down into your soil, it can actually grow over the top of the nice moss, and it's just strangling the moss there. I think I've pretty much eradicated the liverwort now, and probably have to backfill with some soil because I've got a lot of exposed roots there now. It'll be okay, but I'm going to put some finer soil in there. Some small grain kiryu just for the surface only. Nah, looks okay. I see a worm, a couple of worms, they'll be fine. Something interesting about these holm oaks is in nature they grow in clumps, and they often get many trunks growing from one set of roots. So I need to decide if on one or more of these I want to have a multiple trunk holm oak. I think it could look good in this one because it's just got three, and clearly the main trunk is going to be the thick one, the dominant one, and then there'll be two others doing different things. So I think I'll leave them on there, and it could be quite interesting to make a triple trunk holm oak there. Of course, as soon as you have these suckers, when they're small, well, even when they're big, they're taking energy away from the main trunk, so it kind of could take a bit longer to grow. I don't know, this one's doing very well. I think I'll leave them on there. This one though, I think I'm just gonna cut that sucker off now. Nip it in the bud. I should have done when it was a bud. It's gonna take another 5 years of fattening at least before that can be anything close to a small bonsai, but hey, be worth it because they're lovely trees and they're native to this part of the world. Probably have to put it into a bigger pot next spring or the spring after. This corkbark oak is doing not bad, but at its base it's got this sort of ground covering weed. I really like it, but I'm not going to leave it there. It'd look really good in a terrarium maybe. It's kept moist. But that, yeah, I'm going to get rid of that. It's a pity because it's quite a nice little weed. Something I really like about oaks is that at their base they quite often got a nice little curve, and that means I can probably put some wire here and already get some really good movement at this young stage. So that used to be root, but what you do is you gradually bring it up after a year and then 2 years. You can see the tiny fine root, what used to be there. The tree survives fine. You get this kind of nice movement early, right low down on the trunk. I have these bloody awful silver tape things here because the birds keep going for the soil. I don't know what little grubs they find in the soil, but it seems to keep them away. That and the owl. And these silver discs that I have hanging. 3 different deterrents. I'll just give everything a very light watering. Citrus lime. English elm, lilac, elm oak, and pomegranate shoot, Portuguese oak, that's the hornbeam, Japanese maples, various different oaks, various different oaks, larch, Japanese pagoda tree. Now I'm watering these shoots a bit. And call that a day. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, then please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because there's going to be more videos coming soon.